traveling to the most expensive country in the world, Switzerland. I'll be visiting 5 cities, Interlaken for 4 nights, a day trip to Lucerne via the Interlaken-Lucerne Train Express, 2 nights in Geneva, 6 adventurous days in Grindelwald, and 2 nights in Zurich. It's a 14-day adventure across this stunning European country, packed not just with scenic views, but also halal travel tips. So come along with me on this Swiss journey. Enjoy! After 4 nights in Interlaken, it's time for our next stop, which is Geneva. So the drive takes about 2.5 hours, but of course, we made a pit stop at another city, Bern, for lunch. So honestly, we regretted not staying overnight in Bern because the city felt like it's such a hidden gem. Unlike Interlaken and Grindelwald, Bern had a more quieter charm, less crowded with tourists, and more filled with locals going about their day. The highlight was definitely the Bern outdoor public market and old town architecture. We've seen videos on YouTube showing how lively the atmosphere gets. Definitely a place for you to shop for real Swiss products, local products, instead of the usual made in China souvenirs you find in touristy spots. Fun fact, during our trip, the Women's Euro was happening in Switzerland and both Bern and Geneva were among the 8 host cities. So our stop here was mainly to rest from driving and get lunch, and oh my guys, the halal options in Bern did not disappoint. Probably one of the best meals we had on the trip aside from the Little Istanbul in Lucerne. So we ordered pizza and a grilled teller before continuing our drive. And of course, after that hearty meal, food coma hit us hard, so we had to stop again for coffee and our leftover pizza. So the view from the R&R was absolutely stunning. Endless golden wheat fields stretching out, and along the journey to Geneva, we were greeted by fields of bright, fresh sunflowers. So beautiful. After less than an hour of drive, we reached our accommodation located not in the city centre but near Geneva Airport and French-Swiss border. But honestly, we didn't expect to be staying right in the middle of a local neighbourhood, and it was indeed an eye-opening experience. So the lobby looked super modern, and even the lift had this cool, futuristic and sciencey vibe. At first glance, you would even have thought it's actually a lift. The apartment itself is a 2-bedroom apartment, and let me show you guys what's in it. The living room was very spacious and welcoming with 2 huge sofas so you guys can rest and unwind. We also have a dining table for 4 as well as a huge TV where you can watch your Netflix and stuff. There's also a balcony access that overlook a nearby local school. But currently they are having their school holidays, so we couldn't see any school activities. Moving on, we also have the first bedroom, which was a simple setup with just a bed as well as side tables. This is where my sister and I slept during the 2 days 1 night. And there we have our master bedroom with a queen bed, a closet as well as mirrors. And what's special is that it has its own access to the balcony. And in this 2-bedroom apartment, we only have unfortunately 1 toilet, but it was clean and equipped with a standing shower as well as a bathtub. Not to forget the kitchen. Guess what guys, the kitchen is full of surprises because it's fully stocked with a coffee machine, a kettle, and guess what, even a rice cooker. Such a rare sight. So there are utensils as well, cabinets for you to store your stuff, as well as a microwave. And at the same time, you also have your induction cooker for cooking, oven to do your baking, roasting, frying, etc. Alongside, you have a huge sink, which is very spacious, and most importantly, a fridge to complete the setup. Since we had been driving all day and also exploring different cities, our first night was rather chill, so we explored the housing area and decided to visit Migros. But unfortunately, the supermarket was closed early at 7:30 p.m. The next morning, we made the most of our final day in Geneva by visiting the Geneva Botanical Garden. If you're a flower lover, this place is definitely worth a visit because it's filled with unique blooms I've never really seen before and plenty of Instagram-worthy spots. We went in the morning and that's when the colors of the flowers really popped beautifully. But here are some photos I took during the visit. And by the way, the garden is really huge, but the flower exhibition to me was a little underwhelming, so we didn't really stay too long. Since we're already near the city centre, we decided to get some laundry done at the laundromat. Unfortunately, the washing machine at our accommodation had issues, hence we weren't able to use it. So while waiting, we checked out a halal butchery where you can literally find almost any meat cut. Super helpful if you guys are planning to cook during your trips like us. So after that, we had a little break where we grabbed tea, baklava and fries at a nearby halal restaurant before heading back. By the way, there are plenty of halal restaurants down the street and I even remembered seeing halal tacos restaurant nearby too, so you guys can check it out. And because it was Friday, my dad had to do his Friday's prayers at the Geneva Islamic Cultural Foundation, which is just 5 to 10 minutes away from our stay, while the rest of us helped to prepare a yummy nasi lemak for lunch. In the afternoon, we headed to Geneva city centre, starting off with the iconic Geneva fountain and then making our way to the old town. So Geneva is honestly a shopping paradise, like you literally can find anything here and even any brand. I guess prices here are a little bit cheaper compared to Asian countries, but oh my god guys, the weather here hit us differently. Like after a few days of cool, breezy Interlaken weather, suddenly it was so hot and scorching. So to cool ourselves down, we even grabbed pistachio ice cream, but honestly, Prince pistachio ice cream still wins. By the way, we had to climb steep slopes as well as endless staircase, so make sure you guys have proper footwear when you guys come here. So here are some iconic spots in Geneva Old Town that we managed to explore. And that wraps up Geneva episode, so stay tuned for the next one where we explore Grindelwald and Zurich, packed with more adventures and must-visit spots. See ya!